Hey everybody, that sounded like Blue, I don't give a shit. Welcome to the Bottoms Up Podcast, episode 24. If you haven't been here before, we're a group of podcasting people from the Let's Play world. Here I have three of my four co-hosts. One is not here at the moment. Shotzrox, he's a Let's Player and blah blah blah. I'm informing, so if in case there's people, you know what I mean. In case I haven't listened before. Anyway, co-hosts I got, starting with the B, ending with the demon. Go.
Hey guys, me, Blue Eyes Demon, and before we start, I gotta take a minute. I gotta bow my head, and I have to say thank you very much, Mr. Donald Driver, as today he announced that he is retiring.
I heard that too.
And it's very sad news. And
I think he's gonna pull a Brett Favre.
No, he won't. Otherwise, I'll be sad. He's the smiling giant, I like to call him, because all he does is beam his smile. So,
Mark the day.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Donald Driver, one of our wide receivers. He holds the most yards and the most catches in Green Bay.
Nice.
Okay, so something I don't care about.
Right.
Yep. And one of our other co-hosts, it's some spat guy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, Odin's back in the house. And don't forget, we're always drunk on games.
Yep.
Forgot to mention.
And
In case we got new listeners, we need to let them know.
yeah, we're drunk on games. And then we have our final co-host today. It's one of our new cadets. He's a Rook. We like to call him Carmine. Actually, his name is Healthinator or Queefinator. He prefers health though. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
You're an asshole, Tia. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I'm Helfinator. And don't forget to go and check out BOTemzUp.webs.com.
Oh, okay.
Where it's the home of news reviews.
Nope,
and
stop.
No.
now. I'm not even letting you continue with that at all.
Third time's the charm. No, I'm shooting down.
It's
Gone.
not good.
Where's the duck hunt dog?
Oh, now I gotta edit that into the podcast this week.
No, I'm kidding. It's just
At least
a
I
joke.
didn't
It's
open up
funny.
with a...
No.
That was actually kind of funny.
Oh, come on.
Yours
Okay.
was as unfunny as it gets.
We have a catchphrase. We're always drunk on games. Don't go making a new...
Like the first
New
episode
thing.
you were in here, you start up a new little slogan that no one's
Look
even
at the
heard of
Rook
before.
here, eh? Trying to take over.
Trying
the
to take
place.
over. What are you going to be freaking like?
This is a hostile takeover. Everyone, go to bottomsup.webs.com. There you can find all of our forums where you can talk about all of our different games. Go to the chat and go box and talk with us live. You can also see all the game releases coming out soon, which we're going to talk about this week.
The site's been
And-
updated heavily.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can always download the podcast by going to the podcast section and download straight off of MediaFire, or you can listen to it through YouTube, like you could be doing right now.
Which they are, because there's no other way of doing it. Unless they
MediaFire,
are
the way I
using
just
MediaFire.
mentioned.
Therefore- So you basically just... Podcast
What if someone sent their file, they're sharing it with their friends?
Good for them, I guess. Good for
Or
us.
Spread
too.
the
they're
love.
pirate.
Get us out there.
Oh, and by the way, I'm Team Sonic.
Yeah. TM
That's-
Soink.
Team Sonic. Blue. I watched that the other day.
I did too.
Team
Wait, what?
Soink.
Wait, when was this?
The Gears of War
War.
trio video with us playing
Oh,
multiplayer.
yeah.
Team Soink.
TM Soink.
I was like, oh, you get Odin's name right. You get your name right. Nah, you just screw up the word
Sonic's a
Sonic.
Sonic's a hard name to spell.
It's so hard.
Come on, man. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer.
S-U-N-A-K.
Spelling is my specialty. Numbers are my specialty. See, I didn't screw up the
Zunak.
numbers at the end of your name. I screwed up the lettering. Letters aren't
Yeah.
for me. That's for you, Mr. Art Mater. You handle that.
I'm an art major. Don't call me that. I don't want to make your french fries. Fuck you.
I get the joke.
I
That's
get the
good.
joke too because I made it. Just kidding. I didn't create it. I just stated something that was quoted by someone. So, the rundown. What we're talking about this week.
Use the website, though.
What?
Use the website.
What website?
Everyone use the website. Bottomsup.webs.com.
Bottoms up. I'm going to apologize. I'm freaking exhausted. So if I sound freaking
Yeah, and
ridiculous,
whose fault is this?
Well, Sonic 06's fault. That's what.
All right.
Sega. That guy.
Sorry.
Anyway, here's what we're talking about this week. Wait, what? Anyway, we're gonna have a what we're playing section. That's basically where we go through what we're playing.
No, we only
And
talk
don't
about
go
what
too
Odin's
extensively into what we're playing, because that kills a lot of time.
Yes, I won't.
playing. Again, we're just talking about what Odin's playing. Remember, he gave it to us as
Yeah.
if it's his, what he's playing.
That's
what,
right.
What
that's
I'm
right.
playing. That's what I should have put.
Gaming discussion. We have a few good things to talk about regarding two popular franchises of completely different caliber, I guess. I don't know how to.
They have guns in them.
Yeah, they have guns in each. They shoot different things usually. And then we have a coming
One
soon
involves
section.
horse and the other one's zombies.
Yeah, that's a good hint actually. Then we have what's coming out in the coming week or two. Is it just week? I think it's just week. Just week. And then we have the top one of the week, which is our favorite guilty pleasure game. You can thank me for that. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it pretty summed up and not 2 hours long this time. So, want to get it rolling?
All right. Blue,
All right.
what you playing?
Actually, my list is really short this week, so.
Thank the Lord.
I honestly was sitting here the past 5 minutes like, I don't think I
He
played
did start with
anything.
which is good news. That means he doesn't have a lot to talk about.
I didn't go, all right, let's do this. Anyways, so starting off, I'll let them talk more about it. Gears of War 3, played a lot of it. The primary game I played this week is LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, just finishing up everything. I've played a bit of Project M with a bunch of buddies who's come over, which Project M is a hack of
Where the heck have I
Smash
been?
Bros. Brawl. What?
Where the heck have I been? I want to play.
That was last night. Before
You
I got on.
evil man.
Project M's good.
I like
Download it. I'll
need-
put a link in
I need
the
to
show
upgrade
notes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all need to play Project M. If you have Brawl and you have an SD card that you're not really using,
2 gigabytes or
It has to
smaller.
be
2
Please.
gigabytes or
2
smaller.
gig or
That's a requirement.
Yeah.
Make sure of that.
Yeah. I'll put a link though. It's really easy to set up.
The main primary that I didn't talk about last weekend because I was going to save it for when we did have a lesser one. One game I've been quote-unquote playing is called Wake Up Clock for the PlayStation Vita. Now this thing is like the most interesting alarm clock I have ever used. Basically, it works like a regular alarm clock on my phone. You can set dates, save time. But when it goes to wake you up, it like wakes you up like a community. And so you have to cheer other people to wake up. And your objective is to wake up within 5 minutes.
What?
The hell?
Yeah, it is odd, but it's awesome. Like it's every morning I just wake up like, oh hey, other people, click, 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 click. Hey, I'm waking up.
I think it'd be a cool alarm clock idea if it goes off and won't shut up until you do a little maze Pac-Man game type thing. You have to complete the maze to get the alarm to shut off. By that point, your brain should be working when you play through the game.
Right, I thought that would be something they'd add to this, but it's not. But there's two, I'd say, kickers to this program. The first is if you want to do that community thing, your Vita has to always be online. So if I'm away, I can't use, an online alarm clock. And then 2, in order for the alarm clock to work, I have to make sure it's on that app when I go to bed.
That's obnoxious.
It is obnoxious. It's like setting your alarm every night. And I was like,
Yeah, no, it's similar to an app that I have that is an alarm
It's
clock.
kind of like that thing where you lay down in bed and you're finally comfortable and you look over, the door's open. Ah!
I have this thing next to my bed. It's just called an alarm clock.
well,
I
why
use
don't
my
you use your
phone.
phone? It's much easier.
I do.
That's what I thought.
Mr. Sleep
At
until 1
least
o'clock.
we all have a lamp.
If it plays the music.
Well,
of
not
Secret
all
Man,
of
I gotta
us.
Get up.
2.
Not
That's
all
the
of
music.
us.
Anyways, in the last game that I probably would put second is what I've played the most, and that's just because I can't pay attention in class this week. That's Cut the Rope on Android. I love this game, and I love everything in the series, so it is an awesome just kill timer. So that's all I've played this week.
That was probably the briefest it's ever been.
And we talked the most about a
Or-
clock
And
and an alarm clock. How's that for a new kicker? I knew I could save it for a good time.
Wow. That's awesome. Hey, Odin, what you playing?
Playing 11. Played Gears of War 3. Hardcore Horde mode beat.
I'll go into
epic.
detail with that.
That was epic.
Mm-hmm.
Glitching it up. Another glitch.
That glitch was recorded though, and that was sweet. I really think Shots should put at least that glitch in.
Oh, he should
I'll
throw
lock
those
them
in, like a highlight video, but yeah.
I've been playing more Pokemon Soul Silver. I haven't
I'm
really
following
advanced.
along.
I'm just leveling up. Shut up.
For those who are wondering, that he put what he was playing in our show notes, which is basically our notes for the podcast, and he listed his games, and we got what he was playing. So I'm just kind of reading along. And...
Playing Soul Silver.
Spoiler alert, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror.
I hate you so much. Oh, Soul Silver been leveling. Yeah, I started playing Kirby and the Amazing Mirror via the Ambassador program. I couldn't get into it. Like, every time I've tried to get into it, like, I didn't understand. But I understand what's going on now. It's like the Great Game Offensive of Superstar meets almost like a Metroid style, like, you know, explore everywhere, and Kirby.
Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. I'm tired. I just imagine Odin like banging his head into a Game Boy Advance cartridge. I can't get in.
What?
I can't get in the game, man.
Get it? You can't get into it?
I can't
So
get
you physically
in.
can't get into the game?
Trying to like squeeze your finger
That was
into the little
stupid. I was
cartridge.
Do we take a lot of things literal? Like, this is new to me.
I'm sorry, I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep, so whatever works.
Something I didn't put here is, I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon more.
Oh, now you.
I am just at the halfway point of all the parks. Oh man, there's so many left.
Are you getting bored?
No, it's just sometimes it's annoying.
I know the feeling. It's probably like Lego Star
No.
Wars, where I'm sitting at.
No, that was the tone. That tone was meaning that he was getting bored.
No, I'm not getting bored. I love the game.
No, it's exactly how I feel right now with Lego Star Wars. I've put 35 hours into the game, and I have 15% still left, and I'm just sitting there like, all right, I really like this game and it's fun, but that end just does not seem to be coming any quicker.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah, that's it.
Oh boy.
So hey, TM,
I was gonna say.
what you playing?
What am I playing? Like one thing.
And don't say what don't say what Odin's saying. What Odin... Fuck it, I'm tired.
What have I been playing? Between two games, I've been playing a lot of Gears 3 lately. I'll go into quick detail about what happened the other night. Well, we spent 3 hours and a half going through Horde on hardcore, and through trials and tribulations, we managed to succeed and stand on top of the Mormons. Therefore, we succeeded.
Silverback for the win.
Yeah. Health, you missed that whole. Okay, let's just put it this way. First 38 waves, beautiful.
No issue.
Took us an hour and a half, right? Get to wave 39, we lose everything we have.
Everything blows to bits and it's
Everything.
gone.
We sit for literally an hour.
Hour and
15
about 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes on the same wave. We die over and over and
We
over
literally
again
run
to
around.
get money. It's essentially just to get money.
We're running around the map shooting everything we can before we die, and then we just redo it, try to get more money, and we build our things up again, and we succeeded for a while, and then it almost happened again, but we managed to
Right.
I think you guys just
handle
blow.
it. Oh, shut up, mister. I don't have an Xbox, just a
Then
lamp.
we had the best glitch that I've seen in a game. I don't know.
I do have an Xbox.
Well, there was a couple. Let's start with the minimum one. The Centipede up against the wall.
Yeah, the
wall.
Centipede would just clump up.
And there was another one like that. I walked
Right.
up to it when you guys were battling up in the base, and it was up against the wall. I'm like, oh, cool. I walked towards it, and it freaking chases me.
Yeah, it's like it was like it was trying like, you don't see me, I'm camouflaged. You walk past.
And
Also
then
had the Cantus who was just running around the field doing nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a glitch.
playing thrash
but
ball.
He was just jumping over barriers.
And then the best one is.
And then the final boss
Our
on
final
wave
wave.
50.
Oh, it's like
Go
the
ahead.
game just wanted to screw with us by that point. We've put 4 hours into it. We get a Brumach, and those who don't know what Brumach is, it's just a giant thing with turrets on its arms and a cannon on its back. And it's fairly easy to take care of if you have like the silverback like Odin.
Until it decides to use chaos control.
Yeah, which this thing just starts warping around the field, which has
It
never
went
happened
from like
before.
one side to the other.
And me and Chris were trying to shoot it. Wait, where'd it go? It's on the other side. What?
We think it flew around the Earth. It must have done that.
Ah,
Or went underground.
You mean
or
like
something.
that Toad Genie and
yeah, and Mario Party
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Brumac Genie.
it was like Jesus. It's like this game doesn't want us to win.
Well, it wasn't too hard to handle because it gave us a breather every time it teleported.
Right.
It was annoying, but
I started lighting its face up with rockets.
it didn't help that it was like stuck underground.
I bet that's why it mainly glitched, is because it got underground.
Yeah, I know.
So, but that was
We've had some
entertaining.
fun with Gears, though, for sure. And I've only been playing really one other game. I started playing this maybe a week ago. Not maybe, if that. Started playing Sonic 06 casually as a talking call. As of last night, I casually beat it.
Oops. I accidentally beat the game.
It's like, oh, I'm at the end of the game. Hey, you want me to watch
Is
a
it a
video?
long
That
game?
is not.
I
a
don't know
short
how I
game.
did it. It's not
Is
a
it
short
long?
game. I was just playing it, just skipping the cutscenes, just playing through, the game. Before I knew
can
it,
skip
I
the
was at the
cutscenes?
credit. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I knew it, I was at the credits of Silver Star. I'm like, oh my god, I'm done pretty much. Just got one little chunk to go.
Remember,
I had-
you have to go to the lake. Right? No?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, go to the lake. What do you mean by go to the lake?
You just blew his mind.
You showed me that quote that the guy screwed up.
Oh, Wave Ocean?
Wave
it's like,
Ocean. Oh,
Agent
yeah.
Shadow, E123 is being harassed by Mephiles in the Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow.
There's a quote that they left in the outtake of the guy screwing up.
Yeah, I showed Odin in shots this. There's
I'll
a
see that.
moment in the game where you have to go to there's an agent directing you where to go. Well, they left in his screw up before the correct line. So the flub was in there. And you heard it. It was quite funny.
I see. You have to show me that because I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was in
That's
Johnny's
funny.
review.
All right.
I'll have to show you later, though.
Yeah.
I just casually beat it, and then I wanted to keep playing, so what did I do? Oh, look, Xbox Live Marketplace. I remember downloading these so many years ago. Downloaded all the extra content, went on, and played some more.
And then this is why TM is tired.
Yeah, I even played 10 minutes of Pokemon. Oh, by the way, I played Pokemon for 10 minutes. Whoopee. I caught a Magnemite!
Nice.
Yeah, but that's what I've played. Just that couple. Sonic 06, everybody. I tweeted.
All right. So, Queefinator, what have you been playing?
Yes! Fuck you, Blue.
He's never gonna.
Health Lamp?
That's fine.
What have
We
you
can
been
just move
playing?
on. I don't want to be going on.
I should, I should just put down the headset and walk out.
I wouldn't mind. Just kidding.
He's been playing with his lamp.
He's playing with his Minecraft on his lamp.
Anyways, we've been playing Health.
Minecraft
Oh,
and Demon's
I
Crest.
couldn't have been better.
That's it.
you abandoned Super
fucks.
Metroid.
Yeah.
Nope,
like, what
I
the hell
abandoned
is
it.
this?
I'm disappointed. Even I finished Super Metroid, bro.
You couldn't get into it, right?
He was at the,
He's at
he
Ridley.
was at the end! That's like climbing up a mountain and being like 3 steps away and you just turn around and go home.
No, it's not
like-
even
it's like,
walking
I don't
home.
wanna
It's
go
like,
any-
It's like chaos control. Boom, home. All right, we're good.
Hey, look, a Brumok.
Ridley's in the game. He's only in like the first 5 minutes of the game.
No,
What are you
he's
talking
not.
about?
Second Ridley fight, asshole.
I know. I did the same joke last.
I know.
podcast.
Okay, good, just kidding.
Okay, anything else besides Minecraft and Demon's Crest?
No.
You know what's sad? My list may have been the shortest, but I bet I had the most.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm just
Cool.
saying.
Though,
That's
Shortest-
funny.
though on a side note, in regards to Blue's alarm clock, in your suggestion, TM, that you have like
Little game you have
the
to
alarm
play.
goes off and then you have to like complete a maze and then the alarm shuts off. Knowing you'd probably do the maze. It goes off. You set it to the side and go back to sleep.
I'd just throw my phone out the freaking door. It's like, get out
No,
of
no.
here.
See,
Turn- just
that's
turn
when
the
I
volume
would
down.
just keep the back on my phone open and I just pop the battery out.
Just turn the volume down.
I like my answer.
That's
just
another thing that I
throwing
don't
it.
like about that alarm clock. If you turn the volume down, it doesn't play. Like phone, if I have my phone on silent, the alarm clock will still go off.
Really?
It's an alarm
Yeah.
clock.
Yeah.
That makes sense because you don't want to hear people text messaging you in the middle of the night and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But I want my alarm to go off in the morning.
Right.
So, and the fact that
phone's
it doesn't
like that.
do that, it's kind
Who's
of annoying.
texting Blue at the middle of the night?
I don't know, but it could happen.
I'm not answering.
Maybe I'm sleeping until 11 o'clock in the morning. I want to stay up. There's people that are going to text me between 8 and 10. I've had it happen.
I've got texts at like 3 in the morning saying, "Hi, do you have any like cookies?"
What?
I really got a text. The person was really drunk and asked if I had cookies.
Okay.
I don't understand sometimes. Drunk people crazy.
What is this? I don't even.
What is this? I don't even. Are we done here?
What is my
Yep.
life?
Are we done here? What is this?
TM, you're the host.
What is my life? Gaming discussion. All right.
It was gaming discussion. Like that was so like
It was perfect.
robotic.
It was gaming discussion.
What can I say? You're a bunch of meat bags.
HK47.
Yeah, Omega. Anyway, this was actually just posted like maybe a couple hours ago. GTA 5 has a release date.
And
yeah!
a delay. And a delay.
It's not spring. It got delayed, but we
It got
have a release date.
delayed.
We have a release date
September 17th of this year.
Thank you.
for the Xbox 360
Thank
and
you.
PlayStation 3.
And not
No
Wii U.
Not Wii U.
Right.
And not PC, but PC probably have a later release, I would imagine. Like a week or something, probably.
Okay, what's your guys' thoughts? You interested?
Thank you for moving it back so my wallet doesn't scream.
It's gonna scream someday.
Right,
Yeah,
but
it's
instead of getting an ass rate of $300, now it's only like $200.
There's like a lot of Nintendo releases in the spring, isn't there?
Right.
Like
There's a lot of- there's a lot of good
and Luigi's
games coming
Mansion,
out.
I think's in there.
Yep, it comes out in March. Can't wait for that.
I can name a lot.
But are you guys interested in GTA 5?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, to be honest, I haven't really gotten into a Grand Theft Auto game.
I got 4
So-
and I was pretty disappointed with it. I didn't like how it felt very small compared to the others.
I feel
I
like
know-
this is one I could get into.
I know it's because they went for more detail, but this one, according to the creators, it's the biggest one yet, which is really
It's
cool.
the biggest game world ever, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
Yay.
Bigger than Skyrim.
Skyrim?
Yeah,
Is
Skyrim.
it?
Yeah. Yeah, they say it's bigger than Skyrim.
Of course, can you go in like any buildings?
I don't know. Versus GTA 4,
It's
you
like,
can
oh
go in
my
every
god,
building.
look at this hotel! Walking in the door. You gonna open? Nope. Just gonna dig my face in his door, yeah. Just keep walking.
I don't know. What do you guys think of Grand Theft Auto 5 instead of having one protagonist? It has 3.
Sonic
is that enabled co-op?
Heroes.
I bet there's going to be online co-op, but I'm not too sure.
Reminds me of
I don't
Sonic
know.
Heroes.
I've never played any of the Grand Theft Autos. It doesn't really interest me.
They have really good stories because it's Rockstar, and they know how to tell humanized stories.
Hell, if
so-
it's only coming to 360 and PS3 and not the lamp, your lamp's too advanced.
Sorry.
Not to the HL.
Though I have downgraded and gotten the 360 a while ago.
But-
so
but-
so you can shut up and suck my dick.
Anyways, what version are you guys thinking of picking it up? Me, I obviously have to pick it up on PlayStation because to me, I've played every single Grand Theft Auto game on PlayStation.
Well, by that point, if I'll have Xbox Live or not, that could determine it.
Oh yeah. I guess that'll be the
Factor.
driving point.
I'm not gonna have it, so
I don't really play a lot of games online Xbox anymore besides Gears, which unfortunately I have no choice but to play on Xbox.
right.
Which
And
kind of sucks.
I mean,
And Perfect Dark?
here's my argument to
Ooh.
why I cancel. What else do you do with Xbox Live? Because we don't use the voice chat system anymore due to Skype.
Don't use the party. We don't use the Netflix on it. Well, I don't.
I don't use
We don't
Netflix now. I use it on my
message each
computer.
other.
Yeah. Well,
We
you can
don't-
still send messages even on Silver.
Can you download games on
Yeah.
server?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing, you gain party functionality. You can't use any of their apps, so like Netflix, YouTube, Internet Explorer, all those. I don't use them anyway.
I wish they.
Oh
Could,
man, Internet Explorer.
I
I
know.
wish they could come out with maybe like a $20 a year thing, but limit what you can do, but still be able to play online.
Right.
Maybe we'll see.
Xbox half gold.
Well, I don't know. We might see the discontinuation of Xbox Live soon enough with the possibility of
That makes me kind of
720.
sad though, because that means I might lose everything I have on my hard drive, every game there.
Not
You don't
necessarily.
lose your games. You're just gonna lose.
Well, how do you play them without the internet? You can't.
What games?
Yeah, a lot of the downloadable titles, if you buy them. So the way that the Xbox, or the way Microsoft combated the idea of you sharing your games was if you aren't logged onto the profile that bought the game, it actually puts you into the demo mode. So it's automatically a trial, and you can't play it offline. You have to be connected
Really?
online. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I played Perfect Dark offline.
it's because I remember taking my hard drive when I had my old Xbox to my friend's house and tried playing some of the games on there. It wouldn't work. I was
It's
like,
not
why are
all
these
the games are
trials?
that way. It's any games that kind of, at least of the newer ones, or ones that have been updated to do that. So,
That's dumb.
but I see it. I don't see Xbox Live dropping merely because look how long the original Xbox Live lasted on the Xbox, and then I bet they're gonna migrate all these games. Microsoft already has a foundation where Nintendo
I'm
lacks.
sure they're gonna
Microsoft,
migrate them all
all of the
to
licenses and all that
Xbox.
will move with Microsoft because they have the infrastructure to do it, where Nintendo does it, and Sony was crafting it this generation. So I bet next generation will be even stronger on Sony's end for the infrastructure. So I wouldn't be worried about Sony and Microsoft. Good news is that today, I know we don't put it down, but Nintendo came out to say that they are building an infrastructure. They couldn't do it with the Wii U and 3DS completely due to the fact that back when they started doing the development process for both systems, that wasn't a common thing between handhelds and consoles. So they're, from this point forward, they're moving forward, looking into developing an infrastructure completely. So.
So I might be picking up Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3.
I am.
Yeah. Like, I know this isn't like Microsoft, but they need to make a price cut here soon. Otherwise, Sony and Nintendo are going to rule the online market. Because, I mean, the only thing that Xbox is going for right now is Halo, Gears, and I guess Call of Duty.
And Forza.
I
Forza
was
is huge
thinking
in the
more.
racing community.
Is there a big one?
Yeah. Well, Forza is huge in the racing community. I know
Isn't
we're
it-
not part of it, but
Isn't Gran Turismo, like, really good?
That's
it
PS3
was, well,
though.
Gran Turismo 5, which is PS3, was meh. But Forza
Oh, really?
Forza took the crown this year because Forza was better. Merely because Gran Turismo 5 was loaded with a lot of load times. The tracks, like, it would take 5 minutes to load a 2-minute race.
It's unbeatable with the amount of cars, though.
Right. It has like thousands of cars, and customization is so high. But to me, I'd agree with Tiem. It's like I've been hearing, not just from us, but I've heard murmurs from other places that people are like, so what's the point of Xbox Live these days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing it has going for it is a lot of kids play Call of Duty on the Xbox. So that's just the premier system to play Call of Duty on.
Right.
Maybe
But we're
we'll
also
see
all getting
PlayStation
older.
Plus
But you know what's funny?
actually
You know what's funny,
become
though?
a paid service where you have to have it to go online with the new PlayStation.
I'm
Ew.
doubtful of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
okay, here, you know what's funny though is that even though Xbox is the quote unquote premier system to play Call of Duty, Wii U actually has the best Call of Duty
Yep, he's right.
out there. So
Which is kind of
And
dumb.
That's like choosing between diarrhea and shit. So I mean,
well, I would take shit because
it's
The one
hard.
is
done.
solid.
We're done with this. I would not like to chase off our viewers, listeners.
in conclusion, I am not picking up Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hey guys, real quick though, we are flying through this. Are you sure we don't want to extend this just by a bit?
Yes, I'm sure.
We're
There's
fine.
no point. We don't need to extend it
No,
any
I-
longer than it needs to
We're
be.
going. No,
Alright.
we're going at a good pace. I think we're getting off topic enough as it is. So
All right, cool. All right, well, moving on from Grand Theft Auto 5, slightly big news. I'm kind of excited for part of it.
I'm actually really excited for this.
Resident
Really?
Evil Revelations is coming to PC, 360, PS3, and Wii U. Now, I'm excited for this because this is probably the best Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 4.
It's my favorite.
It's fantastic. It has an atmosphere.
It's
It's
my
scary.
game of the year last year. We went over this.
Right. And the co-op is just, it's almost like flawless. If you like RPG, mix it with like horror that doesn't turn into an action, kind of like Resident Evil 5 and 6 did. It actually keeps it scary and on your toes.
I kind of want to get it.
Don't
Here's
put the-
my main reason why.
Here's
I'm
my
excited.
reason. It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
you-
$50,
Right.
and I already own it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's a fine counterpoint to me.
I'd have to wait for a price drop.
I don't know. And technically, you paid more than $50 for your copy of Revelations
With the Circle Pad
with
Pro,
the
I
Circle Pad Pro.
suppose.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
paid
didn't
$60.
get it. I didn't get the circle pad.
You don't have it still?
No.
Oh, Well, yeah. Well, good for you.
Don't think it's necessary.
It helps a lot, Odin. I'm being really honest here.
I was doing fine with it.
I know, but once you use it, you'll never go back.
Right. So
I like the D-pad.
here's the thing that I'm gonna like. One, inventory management will be nicer on the Wii U. I am getting it Wii U just to put that in the
I'm
thing.
getting it Wii U.
I want a game for online for my Wii U, so that'll be my game.
The thing is that with the Wii U, it'll be no different than the 3DS. You touch the screen to switch between your weapons.
Well, it's HD and 2 analog sticks.
Already
Solid.
there. I get online for a system that I haven't tried the online infrastructure for yet. I want to see what the online infrastructure's like. I hear it's good, but I want to test it out for myself.
The only reason I would get it for 360...
Okay, what?
The only reason I get it for 360, if anything, is because I have 5 and 6 on 360.
Right.
I would have debated getting it for PS3.
Yeah?
Yeah. Once again, I'm going to kind of try to stop buying online games for 360.
Well, that's why I wasn't
to
going
influence my reasoning of not continuing.
Well, us
with
playing
Xbox.
Gears the other night when we finished our core, I'll admit I took a step back and like, do I really want to pay for a little bit of extra Xbox Live so we can keep playing Gears?
That's the only thing,
Judgment's
right?
coming
Yeah.
out, and then I've actually considered pre-ordering it now. I've thought about it. I'm like, I'm having a lot of fun with Gears, and the new one's coming out. I really do like Gears.
Yeah, but we might not be getting it.
Well, that's fine. I'd play through it solo or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds kind of lame, but I could give it a review on it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Thumbs up review.
So
I feel like we almost have to get it, considering how
How
much
much
we
we talk
talk
about
about
it. I
Gears.
know.
Like that was like the first podcast.
That'd be like the only Microsoft exclusive I get
right.
for like
And
the rest
unless
of my
Gears
life.
of War 4, which I would lay a lot of money, comes down and is out within, when the Xbox 720, Durango, the next Xbox, I don't care what you call it.
Next box.
Xbox 8.
Yeah, Xbox.
If we see another Gears of War on the 360, though, I'm gonna flip.
Yeah, I'll be done with it.
Or a
then.
Halo.
Besides Judgment.
Besides, after Judgment. If we see Gears of War 4 or Judgment 2 coming this winter 2014,
No.
I'm gonna
It
slap
has
some
been
shit.
what, a year
Year and a
like
half.
4 months or something.
Year and a half.
That's why I said this feels more like an expansion pack, so that's why I'm not jumping for joy. But
However-
no, I wouldn't. That's unless Gears of War 4 is amazing, I'm not getting the next Xbox.
I'm not gonna get the next Xbox unless
I'll sit and
I
wait.
find-
I'll get my Wii U and I'll get my PS4 because there's a lot of PlayStation titles
Where's my
like that. I
Kingdom
absolutely
Hearts
love.
3 for PS3.
Yeah, no, I don't want to hear about it.
But yeah, Revelations is a great game. Me and Odin discussed this, and we're gonna get it on the HD. I am. I'm gonna get the HD.
And to me,
version.
that's a kind of game, and I understand that it's probably really good on the 3DS. But here's my issue with handhelds is because I treat handhelds like handhelds. Okay? I take them on the go. I play them on the go. And so for me, getting like in depth into a game is really hard when I'm in that kind of a style. I don't like to come home and pull out my 3DS and play for 4 hours straight. I just don't do that.
Shots.
Well, I'm not making any words. So for me, the Revelations on a console is going to be more enjoyable because I'm going to sit down and I'll just want to keep going, if that makes sense. I'll want to play that for how many extra hours. So it coming to the Wii U is really exciting for me because I've heard nothing but great things since we started the dang podcast, but I've never touched it because of that. But
As long as they don't GoldenEye Reloaded it, then they'll be fine.
right.
Well, that Resident Evil is gonna be hard to screw up, but I'm not.
Well,
I'm
they're
not
not-
gonna
they're
really
just
say that because
porting
it
it.
is Capcom.
Yeah, they are porting it,
Yeah,
adding
I
a few
would-
features and adding an extra difficulty. So
At this point, I would recommend you getting it if you haven't purchased
It's
the
only
3DS
$20
one.
on the 3DS.
Or you get that one and you can play with us.
Well,
I haven't played in a while.
I haven't
to be
either.
honest, but
right. So.
we good here?
Right, but I'm going to add one more thing
Yeah.
into gaming discussion before you move on to the next one, because it's something that kind of
Sure.
popped up yesterday. It's kind of tiny, but it does affect TM and I. Miiverse update yesterday.
I heard about it. Don't know what it did. Go for it.
So the Miiverse, they updated Miiverse because the beauty of Miiverse is it's web browser based, so it actually doesn't need a system update to be updated. They can just do it at their own pace, update it, and it's done. So the beauty of what they did, they added the communities. You can now favorite communities, so you can go on to games and favorite them, and then you can see your favorite communities rather than having to scroll through that giant list, TM. Now you can just favorite the ones that you like as they come out. They now have another communities tab. They've add aesthetic looks, so now everything's kind of like bubblish. It's kind of rounded edges. Everything kind of just looks a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. They've split up a bunch of you can look at the most popular and the most recent a lot easier now, instead of having to go up to that, like, how you had to go to the top right, hit a list, and drop down and pick. Now they actually have 2 buttons that says favorite, recent. You just click. And then on the right, you have other communities, so you could look at, like, let's say UI and Chris are in a community. I can click other communities and see what you guys said about that game. And then we can have a discussion there. And then they just made it overall faster and easier to manage. So.
I've also heard some other things regarding some Nintendo personnel. Iwata, I read, is considering stepping down. Mm-hmm. For business reasons.
He's got 1 more year to prove it to himself.
And then I read Sakurai, Masashiro Sakurai, creator of Smash Bros., is having some sort of health issue from working on the games too much or something.
It's a typical computer disease. So it's like, you've heard of carpal tunnel, right?
Yep.
It's a similar disease, but it's what you have is FSI, which is something with an F. It's something stress induce.
Either way.
Is basically his right hand is tensioning up. His muscles have been overworked in his right hand, so they're tensioning up, and he can't move it that well. So he has to do everything like with his left hand, or he has to use a trackball because his fingers don't work really well.
Or it's called take a fucking break.
Well, did you ever hear about the Super Smash Bros. Melee development?
No.
Oh my god. I read up about that like maybe a couple weeks ago or so, and they spent I think it was 10 months straight in there working all day. Because they wanted to make it so good and get it out because they were
as quick as possible.
They were struggling with it, and Sakurai and them said their health wasn't a concern because they spent so much time working on the game. I'll try to find the article for you guys later if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's very interesting. It's like,
am I crazy in this? But I swear when he said he was done Brawl, he was going to be done. I
think he said it was going to be his last Smash Bros. But
yeah,
no, I didn't believe it.
Well, he took a break.
Okay, I know I'm not crazy, and I didn't read that.
Right. But I think he just needed a break. Guess what? Guess what game was his break?
Kid Icarus?
Yeah, he took a break. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's just Smash Bros.
And I'm glad they're bringing, as much as it sounds very weird, I'm glad they're bringing in Namco Bandai to throw new ideas into the mix. Because Brawl, as much as I love it, felt very, very... Vague, yes.
I mean, if it felt empty. I think that was my biggest issue with this game. I don't know if it was the art direction. I don't know if it was I can't say music. Some of the music.
I think it was the tripping.
It felt...
Tripping.
I felt like maybe they just expanded upon everything they could and didn't really add too much new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, new Smash would be awesome.
Yeah,
I guess what you could say, they kind of in Brawl they built a skeleton, but they didn't put any meat on the bones.
Right.
I feel like the new Smash Bros. Can't wait till it's shown at E3. I'm going to be ecstatic for that, just so you know.
Everyone is, man.
Yeah.
That's the news we're waiting to hear.
Also, really quickly, in regards to your Miiverse little update thing, Blue, are you saying that you're going to make a BOTemzUp community on there, and
I would love
and
to.
our listeners should totally
honestly, I would love to. I mean, but I can't
that?
do it right now because they haven't released the communities. I think that comes out with the spring update. Like they're planning to release it together with the spring update.
Okay.
When are we gonna see Lampverse?
Like day
That'll
one.
be whenever I get a Wii U.
But if they do bring the Miiverse 3DS, which I heard they are,
I hear they're going to announce it during E3. Is kind of the rumors. So.
All right. Are we good to move on?
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I got. All right. Coming soon. Good slew of games coming out next week. Very good slew.
Yeah.
3 good games.
Slate.
Actually, this
First
month has a
of all,
lot of good games.
I read an amazing review from this first one, but it was on IGN, so I don't know if that's...
Game Trailers is a pretty good, humble one if you want to listen to that one.
So Fire Emblem Awakening is coming out next week, and this is the first Fire Emblem game where I'm actually considering picking it up because it looks interesting.
It looks
Even
good.
though the street date was broken in Canada. EV Games did it. They got some pretty big flack for it, actually.
Didn't you say they started calling people to say, bring back
Yeah,
your
try to get
game?
them to bring back their games. Like, anyone's gonna do that. I would be like, no, and hang up. That's what I would say.
The bad part is it might be someone you know, wink wink, you're hanging up on.
Funny. I don't have it. I'm getting it Valentine's
exactly
Day.
how
I
that
sold it
conversation
already
would
on
go.
eBay. Sorry.
No, I know exactly how that conversation would go. Oh, and you got to bring back the
Click.
game. No, when you get off work, you can play it. Okay.
But yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening. Interested? Health and Blue?
Oh, I'm considering it, but I can't spend the money.
I know. Well, I have GameStop gift card credit up there, so I'm thinking about spending that on it because I have enough for it.
If you don't have a 3DS, this actually comes bundled with a new Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS.
Oh,
So,
it looks really good too.
I want the Charizard one.
Yeah.
you know, this game looks amazing. This looks like a must-own, especially if you love RPGs, definitely get it for sure.
Yeah.
But even not, like, TM's interested in it. He doesn't like RPGs.
I like RPGs. Shut your hole.
You don't.
Yes, I do. Paper Mario is fantastic.
Well, real RPGs.
Oh, you did
Oh,
not.
now I don't know. I can't talk. To
All
you
right,
guys
hold on.
today.
Pulling off the gloves. All right, you want to go? You want to go?
Let's
not
open
a
the gates.
JRPG.
Here comes the flood. Anyway,
It looks awesome.
Elf.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about picking up Fire Emblem over the summer because by then the price will have dropped.
No, it won't.
And
No, it won't.
I know.
You can pray all you want. It's not falling.
That's a
If
good
anything,
joke.
dude,
It's
it's
a
gonna go
Nintendo game.
up.
It never falls in price.
It's gonna
If
go away,
anything, by then,
and then
we
it's
might
gonna
see
go
it.
up in price on eBay. You're gonna try to search for it on eBay once it's gone in stores because it's probably gonna be limited run.
Huh?
Yeah, sure it will.
Well, not limited, but after a while, they're not gonna be there. And I looked on eBay the other night for GameCube and Wii, Fire Emblem, Radiance, and Dawn, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to pick
And
those
they're
up.
like $50. I'm like, what?
I would say, if anything, by the summer, we might see a downloadable version of it. That's about it.
Right.
Remember all the DLCs coming out for that game too.
Yeah, there's DLC coming for it, new maps that apparently add to the story, too, of it, I've heard. Or possibly extend the story. You can set up, like, a Street Pass team, I think, to take on other guys.
Create your own character mode.
Create your own character. You can make the main
Really?
the main
I was
hero.
joking.
No,
Oh, there
I'm
is,
serious.
and it's apparently really in depth.
Also, there's like, I'm serious about this. There's like a marriage system, and then they have kids, and then those kids can join your group
Right.
eventually.
So
And
is
then you
it
can
like
breed
Final
to get
Fantasy
certain
IV, the
attributes.
after years.
Kinda.
Okay.
This game, oh my god! If you haven't played the demo for it yet, go right now on the 3DS eShop, download the demo.
It looked interesting from all the reviews I've heard.
Alright.
Looks awesome.
Dead Space 3. Alright. I have a gripe with this.
Multiplayer?
They're whoring it out. I don't like it.
Another big issue.
I
if
like
it
the
was
first
multiplayer.
one. But yeah, they are going very Resident Evil on it. Maybe they can do it better. I don't know. But
Well, RE6 didn't really impress.
let's not talk about that. Well, I'll give it this. It was better than Operation Raccoon City.
Is that saying much?
So wait, was it
Operation
really that
Gears
bad?
of
TM,
War?
you and I have never really discussed this Resident Evil 6. How bad is it?
6? I like it, but not as a Resident Evil game.
Okay. Is it like Gears but scarier?
It's Gears, but not as scary.
Oh, so wait, so they don't have berserkers, so it's not as scary.
It's not even
Right.
Gears. It's just, it's just almost like a generic third-person shooter with narrative and like the
And
only reason I
characters that are
like it,
familiar.
yeah, it's familiar characters, which is the drawback because it's not Resident Evil. It's like seeing Mario go from jumping around to running around shooting stuff.
Oh, Jump and Shoot Man.
Yeah,
Wait the day we see a Mario first-person shooter.
it's gonna be called the Koopa Trials.
No, it's only if Activision ever gets a hold of that title.
Call of Mario.
Yep, Call of Mario.
Call of
No,
Mario.
Call of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay, let's get back to Dead Space for a moment.
Alright.
I like the first one. I do. I never played the second one. And by this point, I don't care. It's a big game, don't get me wrong, but
Comes out February 5th.
day after Monday,
Fire Emblem is February 4th.
the Monday.
I don't have any thoughts on Dead Space.
I don't
haven't played
really
the series.
either.
I've
just
only
know
played
it
a
is
bit of the first, so
And it's
I
pretty.
know
It's
it's a
good.
big series, so
I don't know. The more
At
I've
least.
watched them, the more they've gotten more lit up, and the more lit up a scary game gets, the less scary it becomes. So
right.
Okay. Anything from you, Health?
On this subject, not really. No.
All right. Well, moving on then. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Leave it to Blue.
I figured it'd be thrown my way.
Holy
Well, it has
shit!
to.
I thought the Sly Cooper series died.
It did.
It did, and it's being revived by the people who did the HD collection. And I will give it this much, okay? This game looks really good, okay? It looks really good. It looks like
But from the title, it's another time traveling story.
Actually, I like the concept of what he has to do. His parents are... Okay. Quick summary.
Hopefully they can do it better. Their time travel a little bit better
Right.
than some other games.
Right, well, the idea is that his ancestors are being wiped out one by one by this evil person. And he's got to go through and he has to go and save his ancestors before they get wiped out.
So wait, question. Question. If one of his ancestors died, then how is he there to go back in time?
Because he
to
has
save
aunts and
them?
uncles, sir.
Fair enough. Well, no. If one of his
Hey, it's
ancestors
a video
dies,
game.
Time travel is a thing that we don't talk about ever.
Right, because we
Pe-
will sit here
And we
forever.
tried this in another podcast or something. It didn't work.
Gaming should just they've beaten that concept to death.
Right, but it's not a horrible concept. And whether Health says all he wants about aunt and uncle, it's still his ancestor. The aunt and uncle isn't going to make a difference to his father. Which apparently that does end up playing a factor, but Sly beats him to the punch before it happens. So
okay. But no, that just means you have a really crappy villain who didn't do any research.
right, exactly. But no, it's not just one villain, it's a band of villains, just like every other game. It's got the sneaking aspects, it's got the missions of 2 and 3. I wasn't a huge fan of 2 and 3 because of that mission aspect. I didn't quite enjoy it. 1 is amazing, 2 and 3 are meh to me. So this one I'm not overly ecstatic for. I think it's going to do really well. I think it'll produce some sales. I bet it sells about 1 million. It's got a Vita version with it, so it's going to look even gorgeous on there. It's a Sly Cooper game. I mean, it looks like an HD Sly Cooper game.
Good.
So
I've always wanted to hop into that series.
I think you'd enjoy it. It's a game that you really don't need to know the story for because it's not a continuing story. But
Yeah.
I think you might like it. I mean, it's kind of like Metal Gear Solid meets Jack and Dexter.
You know what series I want to see resurrected? Other than Bomberman?
Red Gravity.
Yeah, Red Gravity.
No, that's Odin.
Red
Croc.
Gravity HD.
I would like to see Croc Reaper.
Oh, you mean that retarded crocodile that no one liked, except maybe
I can't-
you?
I like it.
Well, at least he's better than a hedgehog.
The hedgehog's still around, brah.
Bring it on.
And when was the last time he had a good game?
Sonic
2011.
Generations.
When's
Yes,
the last
it
time
gotta
Croc
score
had a
an
good
LOL
game?
8.5.
Sonic
It's
Never.
Sonic Colors in 2010, sir.
Actually, Croc 2 is actually pretty good.
Would you say, Blue?
I said and Sonic Colors in 2010, technically.
And if you want to count All Stars Racing Transformed, I wouldn't.
TM hated colors, and his name's TM Sonic.
don't like
so-
Well,
I
no,
don't hate
he didn't
colors.
like it
I
because it
don't
went
like
to 2D. He likes 3D Sonic games. But everyone in the
No,
press
I like
loved
2D.
It.
It's just that was it was advertised as a 3D Sonic game, but there was like 80% 2D.
Right.
And I didn't like the level designs, the wisp or whatever. And
Yeah, and some people just don't enjoy the mechanics. But it wasn't a terrible game. I mean, it wasn't a terrible game. It was actually a good game. You just didn't enjoy the concepts they brought to the table. But one thing I did want to remark that I just about forgot. Keep going anyway. So
Sly,
No,
ring a bell. Sly,
Sly.
Ratchet, Jack, Sonic,
Talking about
Croc.
Croc.
Rad Gravity.
It slipped my mind. It was a good point to bring up too. Oh,
Why didn't you write it down?
Bomberman?
I know. I should have. I know. Because I normally don't
It's gonna
forget.
hurt you.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
Well, then I guess it wasn't important. Anyway.
I don't know.
So they wanted to.
Maybe we'll keep talking, and
It'll
then
just
maybe
come to me.
it'll
I
come
just
up.
keep going.
What are we talking about? Sly Cooper?
We're going into our last bit of the thing. Sly Cooper's done, I think.
All right. Well,
I would say so, yeah.
all right. And our top one of the week is our favorite guilty pleasure game. What is a guilty pleasure game? It's a game that pretty much is bashed, hated, and no one really likes, except for maybe you.
Oh, I know. I figured out what I want to say.
I think it's just a game that you just enjoy playing just when you need to.
It's a game that nobody else likes that you like. That you love to play, and it brings you pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure. It's something in a game that you have to admit you like that nobody else likes. I mean, it's you feel guilty for liking it. That's why it's called guilty pleasure. That's the definition of guilty.
It's kind of like porn.
Right.
I have a
No, that's a pretty good. No, that's a pretty good example. Everyone feels guilty about looking at it, but guess what? Most people do.
And they like it.
Yeah.
I have a game, but I don't play it a lot.
Well, you don't have to play it a lot.
I haven't played it in a long time.
If it's
Okay.
a bad game and you like it, then that's all you need.
Before we enter this topic, I do remember what I was going to say.
Go.
I want to bring up a point. So, TM, you've played a Lego game, right?
No, not at all.
Well, yeah. So you know how many gold bricks like Lego Star Wars had? Like maybe 100, right?
No, not at all.
Shut up, you. So it had 100. Well, Lego Star Wars, which has taken me about 35 hours, has 200. Actually, 160 bricks. Lego Harry Potter had 200. I want you guys to take a stab at how many gold bricks are in the new Lego City
700.
Undercover. No, not 700.
500.
Pretty close, Odin.
600.
450.
450.
Jeez.
And most of
Damn,
those
I
are
am
just
good.
exploring the city. That's how big the world that they've crafted.
Which one's this?
Lego City Undercover.
Does that come out
It
yet?
comes out in March. But they came out and told us how many of everything, and it's just loads with numbers. Like, I say Donkey Kong 64 has a ton of collectibles. This game might rival it.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound appeasing.
But a lot of it is, instead of, you know how Donkey Kong 64, a lot of it was exploring and then doing the minigames? This one, it's just explore the city and collect everything. And the city's just that big.
It's the Grand Theft Auto, right? Of Lego.
Right, and there's a total of 15 missions in the game. Each mission is an hour plus. So,
Okay.
this game is something I'm really consider picking up because of just how much content is sitting in it.
Because just in the main missions, that's probably you're probably looking at 20 hours.
Is there a
and then
co-op
plus all the
mode or any
exploration and
multiplayer of
whatnot.
any sort?
They haven't announced that yet. I don't know.
That's scary.
Right.
They should have an online free roam.
That'd be awesome. I mean, every other game has the co-op feature. I don't know why this one wouldn't.
I don't know.
Maybe because a lot of it has to do with the gamepad, and you can only have one gamepad.
Well, online, and people
Right.
can use Wiimotes on the TV with split screen.
Right.
Or maybe just have two-person co-op, one on the screen, one on the gamepad.
Right. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. But no,
Anyway,
yeah.
guilty
so,
pleasure time?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, go ahead and shoot yours out, whoever has one.
Okay.
No,
I'll
I
get
insist
mine.
that you go first,
Okay.
TM.
Alright, well, mine's already been stated. It's Sonic 06. Putting up
Sonic
the
06.
shield, putting up the shield, here it comes.
LOL Sonic sucks.
Did you see my tweet? I said I finally beat I casually beat Sonic 06. Hashtag Sonic 06. Hashtag I kind of like Sonic 06. But I after playing it through casually, I think I do like the game. I tried to put my finger on it. I know it's terrible. There's just something about it that I just kind of like.
Yeah, it's just something about it.
Maybe because it's like one of the only 3D platformers on the freaking 360. And I mean, it is bad, but at least you can jump. At
Something.
least you can jump and not have to shoot something.
Jump and shoot, man!
I don't know.
I have one. It's on the NES.
Is it?
It's not Rad
Oh,
Gravity.
okay. Then I
Zack Sanadu?
Because I think it's a good game, so shut up. But
E.T.
It's Atari.
please, I really liked this game as a kid. Okay,
Alright.
and it gets bashed a lot, and I don't know. I really liked it as a kid. I don't really play
Donald
it a lot
Duck going
now,
quackers?
but I remember playing it a lot as a child. Urban Champion on the
Oh,
NES.
oh, oh.
Huh. I've never heard
I
of it.
think I should look this up.
Oh.
I made a video. I made Owen's
Talk about a
collection of it.
game that would
It was
probably
my whole.
had to drain people's money. Like, wasn't it only take an hour to beat?
It takes like a minute.
Yeah. Seriously. This game was a full
no, I
price
know.
game.
Oh, I know what Urban
Published by
Champion is.
Nintendo.
It doesn't end. It never ends.
Yeah. And it doesn't it not increase in difficulty either?
I think it does.
One.
Wait, hold on. That's
Okay.
terrible to talk about a game like that. Does it even increase in difficulty? No.
I think
I don't
it
think
does.
so. I don't
It's
think-
an endless game that never improves.
What's it
Its
called?
only saving
What's it
grace
called?
is the 2-player mode can be pretty fun.
What's it called?
Urban Champion.
But
Oh,
but playing it by yourself is like, oh man,
Urban-
don't do it.
oh, this. Ew. Ew.
I'm sorry.
Ew, Shigeru Miyamoto made it. Poor soul. Poor old man.
But yeah,
Urban.
someone
probably
say
just made
something and get us off this topic.
And I thought I felt bad for saying Sonic 06.
I don't play Urban Champion anymore, but I mean, I liked it.
So, Health, you come up with one yet? Nice. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic about this.
Why can't you say
Yeah.
yours, Blue?
Yeah,
Because
blue.
I'm flopping in my head if I want to say the one I have, or I'm trying to think if there's a better one.
Well,
I just said one. I might have been able to think of something
well,
else.
if you think of
probably,
another
but-
one, go ahead. But I mean,
Well, the main one for me is Dynasty Warriors. This game gets a lot of flack for never changing. It's also
So
literally
which one?
mindless.
So it'll be a later one, right? Like
so
Dynasty
it's Call
Warriors,
of
like
Duty
8.
related.
Kind of. But it's more or less, it's my game that really, if you were to sit down and play it, most people are like, woo, it's fun for an hour. Me, I could sit for a while and play it. It's a game, literally, all you do is you go, like, you get a giant map, and just thousands of enemies come at you, and you just go, square, 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 triangle, square, 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 triangle, square, 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 triangle. And it's just like, you just mash and beat the shit out of people. It by far, it's probably got one of the lowest contents of games, but I have to buy every iteration that comes out because I enjoy it just to see the
Blue,
minor changes they make.
Blue, you would like my my roommate from one of my roommates from last year. He's the same way.
Oh, does he like that game?
He has pretty much every single iteration of
Yeah,
it.
I know I can't tell you what it is I like about him. One is that I really like Dynasty Warriors 3. That game was actually a lot of fun. And so Dynasty Warriors 4 was meh. Dynasty Warriors 5 was okay. Dynasty Warriors 6 was, I would say, bad. 7 I've actually enjoyed when I sit down and play it. So
How many are there?
Did you
there's
get
7.
into? Did you
7
try
so
getting
far.
in? Did you try getting into the Gundam Dynasty Warriors?
No, because that
series?
looked retarded. I was like, no, thank you.
No, it's much more realistic having samurai warriors. to
Exactly.
control.
That to me feels more realistic. No, it's more or less that
And
Have
you
you
call
seen-
yourself an engineer.
if you actually look at the samurai ones, at least from a fundamental standpoint, I can go, this is cool. But the Gundam one is take those samurai warriors and put them in Gundams and let them fight in the air.
Let I mind you, some of the Dynasty Warriors guys use magic.
True. But that's in medieval times. You can't tell me all your fantasy
Yeah, we'll
games.
go with that.
No, it is. It's based off the Din stories of China. That's what the game's based upon. You can't say that, mister, I play all the Final Fantasies in the world, and say these guys have magic too.
Because I accept they're fake.
Right. I don't know. Dynasty Wars is based on real people, so.
I like Dynasty Warriors. I'm not faulting it.
But no, the Gundam ones are horrible from what I've seen, so that's why I said no.
You need to play one of them.
Why?
It's actually not bad.
Okay, then what's your guilty pleasure, sir?
Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
No, I've only played the demo of that.
How about
It
Shrek
wasn't
the
bad.
Third?
Actually, in me contemplating this, I have realized that I play a lot of shitty games.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
This is nothing
So-
new.
Do you
Weren't we
mind if
gonna
it's
do
not
this
just
guilty
one?
pleasure thing
No,
before?
shoot it out. We don't have rules. Well, we
Yeah,
do.
we can at least bring up discussion.
Hey,
Okay.
I swear to God we talked about this before.
What, guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have before. It's fine.
Were we going to do it, or did it not happen?
Well, I don't think we did it.
think
Because
this
I
is
didn't
like
play
the first
Sonic
time.
06 and like it.
Okay. Okay, sorry, Health. Go ahead.
But okay. So as I stated before, I like the Crocs. I like the Croc series. Both of them are shitty games.
Wait, didn't earlier you just say that the second one was good? And then
Second
you're
one's
retracting your
decent.
statement?
The second one is good. It's better
good to
than the
him.
first one.
No,
It's
the second
better
one
than
is
the first
decent.
one.
That's like saying...
First one's terrible.
Yeah, but I kind of like it.
So Croc 1 then. You can't say Croc 2 because that would be like, oh, Guilty Pleasure is an okay game.
My guilty pleasure is Chrono Trigger.
Okay, so I do like, but I'm saying it as a series
Earthbound?
because as a whole, it's bad. Let's see here. I liked Final Fantasy 13.
That's not even really a heavily bad game.
I don't know. It just gets a lot of flack because it's like it's completely linear. There's hardly
I'm
any
willing to
difficulty
accept
at all.
13.
Coming from you.
I say
Let's
this as
see
I have
here.
a poster of it on my wall.
And
It looks cool.
This one, I don't know if you guys can. I don't know how you guys will feel about this one. Yoshi's Story?
What?
I don't think that's a bad game. I find it easy, but it's not a bad game.
I don't like it, to be
Okay.
honest.
No, I talked to a lot of people and they completely despise the game.
I don't despise
Because
it.
it seems like either you like it or you hate
Alright.
it.
I'm a fan of Shaq Fu.
I have two games to add to the mix. So TM, I love the game Acrobat. How about you?
Thanks for coming to the podcast, everybody.
Acro the
Acrobat. Oh,
That is like the worst name ever.
it is the worst music ever.
TM, I gotta add it in now.
No.
Wait, no.
Don't.
Isn't wait, hold on. Isn't every level the same?
Imagine a 16-bit version of that, so that.
And it loops so quickly. And then it loops.
And
Oh.
the other game that I know that's critically bashed is Pac-Man 2. His Big Adventure, or whatever it's called, The Adventure Begins. I absolutely love that game, too.
On the SNES?
No, that's Genesis.
What about Final Fantasy All the Bravest?
Oh, God. I saw... Oh, my God, it's so bad.
That's such a horrible... Oh, I couldn't believe it when I saw it either.
You just tap guys and they do things. Like, really? Really?
Or how about
Did you hear that? If you want to quickly revive your guys, you got to spend real money.
Oh, that's not the
the
worst
what?
part. Here's the worst part to me was this, okay? So they have 50 characters you can buy. If you go to buy them, you don't get to buy whatever character
But it's
you want.
completely
It's
random.
completely random.
It's completely random.
It is. It's just like, oh, I want Cloud. Nah, fuck you. You get this one
Also
instead.
have the mighty have fallen.
Oh, it's like, I look at like you're kidding me, right? This you might as well just remove the name all for the Braves to say money hungry businessmen want your money, and just put that app on
Money
there.
hungry hippos.
Hungry Japanese people.
No, you know what? No, the
Kind of
next
an
Final
indie one,
Fantasy,
though.
they should just. I know I'm going to be using a joke from a video that TM and I saw, but seriously, with the type of games that our Square Enix is putting out now, the next Final Fantasy game should just be "This game sucks" and change their change their company name to "You just wasted your money."
Oh, that's from the stupid Sonic video you showed me.
I know.
Oh my god, all the bravest.
that should have been their soundtrack.
TM, signs off.
It's like, quickly tap all the characters as fast as you can.
Oh no! One of them died. Pay us money.
$5. You're back. Oh, he's dead. $5. You're back.
I said quickly revive. It's not
It's like,
necessarily-
oh no. Oh
You
no,
have
your
to do
person
that.
is dead.
No,
Please
no,
enter
no.
your credit
What-
card number.
No,
It's like we're back in the
knowing-
arcade.
Dude, no, seriously. Knowing, at least my luck, I'd pay money to revive my character, and then he'd be instantly hit with a death spell.
Yeah, something like that.
Like I said, we're back in the arcades.
You know what the average score for that game is?
23
23 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Not that much. That's pretty
And that's
high.
generous.
So bad.
Yeah.
Like, and as for
23 is nostalgia. That's it.
Sonic 06's Metacritic average is
45.
yeah.
Bet I have that number
What's
memorized.
Urban Champion? What's Urban Champion?
I'm on that.
Look it up. Look it up. It's gonna be low.
Urban Champion.
It's gonna be like 15.
Urban Champion guy for Smash Bros. 4.
What is it, God?
Huh?
No, he said Urban Champion for Smash Bros. 4. His moves
Odin,
are punch
what would
high
you do
and punch low.
Odin, what would you do if he showed up in there as like a counterpart?
He's my
to,
main. He's my new main.
F the ice climbers.
I know. Urban Champion guy.
I'm struggling.
Urban Champion.
I'm struggling to get the page up for some reason. I don't know
I'm
why.
actually
There
gonna
are
go
no
to your
reviews.
website
It means
for
it's flawless. 100 of 100.
or the screen's all white and it's just a
Victory.
big 0. Oh my gosh.
No luck.
Nah, I can't get it.
All right, we'll just
Hold on, I'm
end
trying.
the podcast.
Alright, we good to go then?
Yeah.
Shorter episode this week. It's cool.
What? This is longer than our first podcast.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, dude, we're on episode 24. We should be making a little bit of progress.
We shouldn't be making them that much longer.
Anyway, thanks for watching / listening. Rate, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Copyright.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Rate, subscribe, do all that. Not the greats. Do all the better stuff.
Odin, I got it.
Go
Same
ahead.
here.
Urban Champion has a 37.
Oh yeah.
It's better than
Than all the
Final
previous.
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy
Better
takes
than all
the
the
cake.
previous.
Oh my god.
And on that note,
Wait, alright, before we wrap up, one more game. Have you ever heard of Big Rigs over the rig racing? Over the road racing?
Yes.
Has an 8 overall. The highest review is a 10. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. This has been Big Rigs.
Can't you do customer reviews? I'd rate it like 100 just because.
The highest No, it is
Just a
a
troll.
10. There is a 10 troll here. It says simply stunning graphics, addictive gameplay, and intense plotline formed one of the best music games ever made. Oh, I'm okay. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. I've been TM Sonic.
I've been Blue Blazing Demon.
Odin's Pack 33.
Queefinator.
Yes.
You're willing to say it? I'm willing to accept
Got
it.
it, Queef? Queef it up.
Go to BOTemzUp.webs.com right now.
Right.
Insert
now.
shitty catchphrase here.
No.
No.
Contain yourself. Alright, for real, we good to go then?
I'm sorry.
Yep.
No,
Alright, well,
Seriously,
see you
I've been
for
helping you.
episode 25, which is a milestone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of we're a quarter to 100. We should hit 100 by the year 2019!
Woo! Actually,
Or something
probably
like
like 2016. But
Whatever, I don't even care. Alright, well, see you next time. Until then, say it, Odin.
bye.
Until next time,
Bottoms
bottoms up.
Yeah.
see ya.
Chris sucks.